Guys, so we're back with another video. This time we'll be talking about the penultimate of the women's 200 meters. This is going to be so insane. I just have to be ready for what's about to happen. So if you haven't seen my semi-final of the women's 200, you guys could check this out, because from what I just saw from the semi-final and to what I see now, from what they said, Shericka Jackson historic 21-4-1. I'm just right now, don't ask me anything unless it's about Shericka Jackson. All right, this is insane. And then from what I heard, sha'carri also managed to get into the top 3. That's an icing on a cake. Okay, so let's check this out.
Sha'carri Richardson is just bathing in the afterglow of the 100 final and the World Championship victory. She was shocked after it happened. She was stunned. Well, now she's had a couple of days to let it all soak in and to get ready and to refocus and reset for this, for the 200. She looked good in the qualifiers. Now it's finals time again. Addo, what's your take?
Well, she's certainly in a lane that she will always treasure, and that's lane 9. But what she needs here is very similar to the script that she needed for the 100. Have a better start and turn than she did in the semifinals, and then she's got to set a personal best just to contend with this field, because behind her, she has the fastest woman this year in Gabby Thomas, and 2 behind her, she has Julian Alfred, who is also dangerous. She's the NCAA champion, and she has the fastest personal best, and that's before we talk about the fastest woman alive in 200. Shericka Jackson, who will be
and Gabby's no joke either. Gabby's the 4th fastest runner of all time. And then you have the Julian Alfred, which is the NCAA champion. Like, this field was probably one of the most stacked field of all time. The only person they're missing right now is a healthy Elaine Thompson, and that's it. And where Elaine is sitting right now comfortably with a 2153 when she got that at the Tokyo Games, I am still not counting Elaine out, because I will be making a separate video from that. But there comes a time we need to just pay our dues, and what I mean by that is we have athletes, especially like Elaine, Shericka, and Gabby. You don't see these athletes like that anymore. And the great Shelly Ann Fraser-Price, who actually won silver behind Shericka Jackson last year. That is even more insane. But like I said, guys, this is a more stacked field. And sha'carri, for her first try at the World Championship, she struck gold. And she might do something crazy right now. You know, I'm not anticipating any, but let's see what's going to happen.
Behind them all in lane 6.
Hey, Son, how about this as we look at Gabby Thomas of the United States? The U.S. women have not won a world championship at 200 meters since the great Allyson Felix in 2009.
Whenever time I hear the name Allyson, that is greatness right there. She is one of the greats of all time, and that is my personal role model, my biggest inspiration athlete of all time. She have done things for not only women, but she has opened doors for all sorts of athletes, and I think that carries me so much. And I literally seen Allyson evolve from the legend that we see her now to her last event that she ran at Eugene. That meant so much to me, which I am planning in the future to work on something like that, to work on a special video that's based around that.
That blows my mind to think of that stat.
Me too.
That blows my mind. And Otto, you have kind of convinced me that Gabby Thomas could be a co-favorite in this event. She has the perfect lane draw out in lane 8. She can chase sha'carri, the weakest part of her race. She's going to be able to chase the world champion and then get on the straightaway quicker than anybody else and go to her strength, the final 100 meters. So could tonight be the night that the Team USA is restored as champion? We'll see.
I just feel like Gabby Thomas has not been challenged so far in a big race. She blew away U.S. nationals.
And
But this woman just
Yo, Sharika Jackson is a damn Terminator. Like, I'm just looking at this now. Like, her face expression, like, when she's not fucking around, she just tell you that straight up. Like, it's
is a
insane.
favorite for a reason. 21-4, disappointed in the 100. She has everything to run for here. And only Gabby Thomas has run faster this year at 200 meters.
And make no mistake about it,
And she's in 6.
Yeah.
She can see everybody in front of her.
29-year-old Jamaican wants a little bit of revenge on that woman right there, Sha'Carri Richardson, because Sharika Jackson thought for a second she had won the World 100-meter title. It
There
didn't
they
happen.
are.
She was shocked by Richardson.
So just by looking at the lineup, so Sha'Carri's in 9, Thomas is in 8, Alfred is in 7th, Jackson is in 6, Nita and Asher Smith is in 4 and 5. Talu, sadly, she's in lane 2.
Richardson. Here's Gabby Thomas. As Sonia told us, she's got fresh legs. No 100 for her.
Here's the NCAA champion, Alfred. Does she have one more big race in her?
Daryl Nita of Great Britain.
After making the Olympic 100 final, now she's made a world final.
This is Dina Asher Smith, her teammate, who reigned supreme in 2019, but has had injury issues since. She was only 8th in the 100, so what can she do here? And also rounding out the field there, that's Mary Jose Talu. I mean, a picture of consistency, guys. She's been one of the best female sprinters in the world for over a decade. Unfortunately, was in that 4th spot again in the 100 meters, and a tough lane draw for her there in lane 2.
One thing is for sure, I feel
And do you see that stat? Do you see that stat? I just need people to understand that. Flojo, 21:34. Jackson, 21:45. Thompson, 21:6. Gabby Thomas. And you're forgetting Elaine Thompson, which is 21:53. By next year, I'm saying this right now, and I feel too much excitement. By next year, that record is gone, and Sharika Jackson is gonna blow it. And I remember, from what I heard, what she was training for. She said, yeah, she's trying to get to a range where it's not like the record is impossible, but she's trying to get to the position where it's possible to get to that level to get it out the water. This is gonna be so insane. I'm just trying to clutch this in, how this is gonna be. So they lined up right now. Oh my God, this is insane. This is insane. This is insane. All right.
Buzzworthy performance.
The 2 American women are side by
And the crazy thing, I try to block out everything that I saw because I needed to get this. I needed to, and we hadn't even talked about the 4x1 yet. Oh my God, this is gonna be insane.
side in lanes 8 and 9. Gabby Thomas in 8. And right here, Sha'Carri Richardson, the 100-meter world champion in 9.
All right.
200 final away.
Sha'Carri's out, and Gabby's out. But Jackson,
Every purchase has a point with the JetBlue Plus card.
okay, some small commercials, okay, guys. Okay.
Here comes the world champion, Jack.
So we're gonna stop a little bit. So that was a short commercial. Let's just continue the rest of it. From what I'm seeing, Jackson's already pulling away from everybody, which is even scary. She's just got out of the 150 mark.
Sharika Jackson into the home straight. She has put her stamp on this event. She's going to go back-to-back for Jamaica.
Oh my God.
Versus
21-4.
41. Wow.
Meet record.
That is a meet record.
Championship record.
Getting closer to
And that's, that just gave me chills. She's getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to Flojo's record. A lot of people say this couldn't be done. And people kept saying that, oh, Flojo during the time, we know that certain time, from what I was reading, that due to like certain things, the drug use and everything, how back in those 80s and 90s that, especially the 70s and 80s, the drug use was very emphasized. But when they did her autopsy, everything was clean. And I think I don't want to make this a race thing, but they make it seems like a person cannot be fast. Like people that know when Usain Bolt broke the record in 2009, we were there, we saw how hard he trained. So it's not our fault that anybody that haven't got close to that record is probably because they haven't been working hard enough. Sharik, I think the key to breaking Flojo's record, you have to start from the 400 meters and be good at it, so that way it could propel you to the 100 and 200. That's the only way. And people forget, Flojo knew how to run the 4, and she knew how to run the 4x4, thus making her faster in the other two events. And she had that very significant running style as well. This is shocking right now.
Flojo's world record.
Even Gabby's like, yo, she ran at 21:81.
Just 7/100ths of a second away.
Sha'carri got third, bro. She got third. I'm so proud of her. Everybody ran under 21. And that's a new PB for Sha'carri as well. Remember in the rounds, she ran at 21, I think the semifinal or the first round, she ran at like a 21.6. So that's shocking right now. Shericka Jackson is not playing, and that face means business. And that's a plus 0.1 meters for speed. That's crazy.
Gets the silver, and Sha'carri hands on for her second medal at these Worlds.
That wasn't even close.
Oh, that's so nice,
She
man.
ran the 100. She was in the middle of the
Like I said, I'm loving that. Just melt my heart, bro. Like, I love what Sha'carri has been doing and how grateful and how humble she is. And not only humble, she has proven that she is the athlete that we all thought that she was. And I'm just happy that she's putting this into display. And to congratulate the champion, the double champion. That's insane. That's insane. 21-4. I would never expect that to see that in my lifetime. Because when you think about certain record, like the world record for the 400, that's a record people try to get close to it, but it's like, it's crazy. It's just crazy. And to see this is so beautiful to see. And I bet you Flojo is smiling down right now, saying that finally somebody could get close to this record, and to know that I wasn't a fluke, that this is real. And it took her time, and she did it. This is beautiful.
in front of her, she executed to perfection. We just witnessed the second fastest time ever run, and it was at a World Championship final. Oh my goodness, just phenomenal running for these women.
Oh my
Look at
God.
Gabby Thomas, her mouth is wide open.
21-4.
It's Jamaica, the United States, and 0.4 of a second in sprinting is a mile.
That is as big
Of a
a
margin.
margin of victory as you will see in a sprint event in history.
We will never
of
see
these
something
World
like this
Championships.
again.
We'll crunch the numbers, but wow, for a race that we thought, well, maybe somebody gets close. No contest, Jackson by a mile.
And that's the last time you convinced me to change my favorite. Shericka Jackson looked amazing, but Otto, you also called it. Sha'carri Richardson would need to run a personal best, and she did, and she got a bronze medal. So she's leaving here with a gold and a bronze. This is a phenomenal first World Championship for the young superstar.
So here's another look. Shericka Jackson, fourth from the left. Was
Shit.
playing no
That
games
shit was so
tonight.
fast.
I think she would have been frustrated by her.
That shit was so, I'm sorry for cursing it, but I'm trying to analyze. That shit was so damn fast. The way she left everybody by the time she got to the curve. The curve of the part, the 150, she left everybody.
In the 100, and man, she came off of that turn, and it was goodbye rest of the world. Gabby Thomas tried to charge late, but that's a lot of space in between.
The only person, and I'm saying this right now, and you guys could go back on this video when this happened next year, and I promise you this is gonna happen. The only person that could stop Shericka Jackson is herself or Elaine Thompson, a healthy Elaine. These are the only two that will push each other, along with Gabby and Sha'Carri in the mix. And if Shelly Ann decides to jump into that, with these 5 ladies, I think the record will go down. By one trying to push the other, the record is going to go. And my prediction is this. Elaine might run a 21-4. Jackson might run the most outrageous shit. I'm gonna say it, a 21-29. And that would be the new world record. She's gonna put the record so far out reach. And remember, when it's an Olympic year, athletes tend to get more hype and more pumped up. And we saw what Elaine did in Tokyo. She ran 10.6. She was the first athlete to touch Flojo's record. And now she has the Olympic record, if I'm not mistaken. Then, throughout the other Diamond League, Shelly Ann started getting running 10.6. And then at the Prefontaine in 2021, Elaine dropped a 10.54. Then, as we got closer to Eugene's World Championship, Jackson ran a 21.55. And then came back and ran this and ran that and ran a 21.45 last year. And this year, she ran a 21.41. So if you're looking at this pattern, Shericka Jackson will break the world record next year. Do not fight me on it. This is the truth. Accept it. Because nobody's touching her. Elaine might get second or first. And if you get a healthy Elaine, the records will be replaced. Elaine might get the new record. Shericka Jackson might get the old record, 21.34. And that's gonna close the deal right there. Good luck for whoever is trying to get 3rd place or 4th place, because the other 2 spaces will be filled. I'm telling you it right now. Like I said, this is amazing.
The Jamaican world champion from last year and the rest of the world. So she repeats, and
that's crazy.
From Eugene. And the other women who run the 200 in the world, know now, if you are not ready to run 21.4, you have no chance to beat an in-shape Shericka Jackson.
That is insane.
And think about this, Otto. Shericka Jackson started out her career as
and this is what I'm saying again. In order for you to break Flojo's record, you have to be a 400 runner that is stepping down to run the 2 and the 100, because you're getting speed and you're getting how to run the half round. If you learn how to do those 2 things, then you'll be able to break records.
400-meter runner. No one saw this coming. No one saw that she would step down, much like Fred Curley did, and run the 1-2 and be so dominant. And I really think.
And it's and I keep telling people that when you run the 400, because it's a harder event, you've learned how to navigate the other 2 events. Like, you will see a 400 runner could run a 100, a 200, 100, a 200 at practice, because they don't get tired from running those 2 events. It's the mechanism and how to pedal to get to the finish line. It takes the thrust and the speed. Now, if you have those 2 things and you're a 400 runner, you could basically run any event and just dominate at it. Like, for an example, look at Allison Felix. Allison ran the 100, she ran the 200, she ran the 400. Later on in her career, she started moving to the 400. But throughout the years, if I'm not mistaken, Allison was the few athlete that had 3 world championships under their name in the 200. She's the first that ever did that. So that's big kudos to Shericka Jackson.
That is what has paid off for her in this 200-meter discipline. She is by far the strongest in the field. She has the experience of the 400 meters, and she uses it to her advantage.
Yep.
I definitely feel like she was disappointed from that 100 because she came out here on a
She came out here with a vengeance.
Margin of victory that we have seen in this event since Allison Felix in 2007
Yeah.
Osaka won by 0.53. This does not happen often. Ingram Miller also had a big win by 0.45 in Seville, but wow.
The
That is
complexion of
shocking.
this race was determined, Son, at the halfway
But
point.
congratulations to Shericka Jackson, as well as Sha'Carri Richardson winning a bronze and a new PB, and Gabby winning 2181 with silver. I'm just in awe. I'm just in awe, and I just want to thank, you know, God for all this. To see this, it's quite emotional to see all this happen, because we came from a place where everything was shut down, and to see all this right now is it's a very privileged thing, and it's a grateful thing.
By about the first 10 steps. Once Sharika Jackson came out of her dry phase, it was a race for second. Race was over before 100 to go. That's an amazing performance, and again.
So we're gonna stop it here. Thank you guys so much. I think this was one of my favorite races of the World Championship. Two of them. Sharika Jackson winning the 200, very deserving, and Sha'carri Richardson history of becoming the athlete that we knew she was going to become. Those two stories are probably one of my most beautiful stories of this World Championship. I think the Budapest World Championships has been a blessing to a lot of new and old athletes. And I just want to say, even for the great Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, who has snatched a bronze to win with an injury, it's even more insane. Thank you guys so much. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I cannot wait to see you guys in the next video, which will be focusing on the 4x1 men's, 4x1 women's, and then we will close out, and then we will talk about the Prefontaine, and then we will end the track career there. Okay, we will create a little highlight of the World Championships and to close out the World Championships, and I think that's gonna be a tidying on the book. And I thank you guys so much. I cannot wait to see you guys next time, which will be starting the Paris Olympic Games. So as we close the track year season, I can't wait to start covering other things on the channel. Like and subscribe. As always, our goal is to hit 1K. See you guys soon. Enjoy, and peace and love to all of you guys. Bye-bye.